But getting these tomatoes watered in and these marigolds watered in, I'm gonna let this run for about 30-40 minutes. Lucio, everybody. I'm out here. I actually had some camera snafus, so I'm having to do a new intro. But I had all my Black Beauty tomatoes and teaspoon tomatoes I needed to put out, and we transplanted a ton of marigolds to go with them. And I shot some footage of me working on that. That camera messed up too. It actually got knocked over by the wind. But I'm gonna show you that here in just a second. So I'm gonna put that footage in here. And now that you've seen me do that, what little bit, I don't know how much was filmed. I've got it watering. I know it's not the best of water, but it's, you know, still early morning. It's 9 something. I started around 7, 6:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. Out here next to my biggest elderberry patch. But getting these tomatoes watered in and these marigolds watered in, I'm gonna let this run for about 30-40 minutes. So hopefully they don't have too much shock, but this little garden for its first planting is complete. We've got Cushaw squash up there. I've actually got a cherry of the Rio Grande that I'm gonna plug at the very end because this is eventually going to be food for us like this. But then we've got our 2 sets of tomatoes. There's only a few teaspoon tomatoes. Most of it's Black Beauties. Then my Seminole pumpkins right there are, I think they're yellow russets, golden russet something, yellow potatoes right here instead of the traditional Irish reds that we normally grow. Because I thought I was going to have some Irish reds down here because I didn't harvest last year due to my health, but a few came up just sickly looking. So we're about to till into that bed and just take it over and plant something else. If I can find somewhere local that has some Irish reds, I may try and do a planting, but I don't think I'm going to, you know, get to that, but we'll see. And sunflowers, like I said, the gigantic American ones, I planted 5 seeds, got 4 plants. Obviously one's a little runty compared to the other 3. I'm curious to see on them. You can see the mammoths go to about right there, and then the rest of these are just various, what they call autumn colorful ones. Sweet potatoes have finally started recovering from whatever was ailing them. Like I said, I think it was spider mites, but I just think this sun is too much. So these are your traditional, just red sweet potatoes. I'm going to do a planting of white sweet potatoes down there. And then somewhere else up here, I'm going to do my purple Okinawa sweet potatoes. We'll see. Bananas still jamming, nothing wrong with them. And those of you that have been watching know that last year, Elliot planted some squash in one of the farrowing pens for the pigs. We were just gonna let it grow that year and harvest from it, but the chickens had other plans. Well, one of his seeds didn't sprout until this year. And so I dug it up and moved it over here. So that's Elliot's squash. I think he'll get a kick out of that this June when he sees it. And we've got another sugar cane come up. So now we have 4 canes showing. I'm gonna go in there and pull that grass once I'm able to tell the difference a little better. Corn sprouted, not perfect, but I have a few more seeds I can get out here. And we're missing a few in there, little gaps here and there. So I'll get them gaps filled in this week. But you can see corn has definitely come up. We got all of it sprouted all the way down. Looking good. I'll fill in the gaps like I said. So not too bad. The Jerusalem artichokes are looking amazing. They're gonna have some beautiful flowers on them. I'll come through here and clean this eventually. That little rescue hibiscus, little hybrid hibiscus I got from Walmart, was on clearance, starting to bloom again. She's bouncing back, doing really well. I think I'm going to walk the grapevines here in just a second and show you that. But just another beautiful morning. Figured I'd bring you along. Like I said, camera snafu, so I didn't get to record exactly what I wanted to record, but here we go. Start off over here next to the blueberry patch. I got this little grapevine. It's probably just a scuppernong or muscadine. I won't know till I get seeds on it. But it came from Virginia 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I brought it up here and it got weed whacked down. And it's been a slow grower, but I'm gonna get it to take over this fence, I think. And that little mimosa came with it from Virginia. I just wanted some different genetics down here. I'm gonna let this oak tree stay on the fence line, but I'm gonna prune all of these lower branches, clean it up, clear some of these out through here. But this is the best start I've seen this muscadine do in the years that it's been living here. This is a store-bought variety. That sounds like a snake or something in there. Heard it moving. She's gonna struggle her first year. They all always do. Got some beetles up here eating on her. Oh, get away. Yeah, there's definitely, might be a lizard or something. I keep hearing something moving in the grass. Yeah, a bunch of these little beetles eating this thing up. Poor thing. If anybody knows what those guys are, let me know. They are all over these grapes. Kind of look like squash bugs, to be honest with you. I don't know. They are wreaking havoc on this. Maybe it's a good thing I come to look at the grapes today. Pick all these off, kill them. Kill them with fire. Yeah, I don't see any more. Yeah, there's one. Come here, you. Stay off my grapes. Die. Get this grass out of here. Sorry, I'm paying more attention to the bugs than holding the camera. There's another one. They're definitely wreaking havoc on this poor thing. Hopefully they're not on the others. I think I'm kind of curious what's moving around in this grass. Can't see good though, so I don't want to chance it. Something be done bit me. Let's see how this wild one over here is doing. Looks like we finally lost one, this second strand. It died all the way back to the ground. The other one don't care. There's definitely some bugs on this one too. Something's eating it. Huh. Wonder what's eating this one. If it's the same thing or something else. Caterpillar of some kind. Definitely not ate up as bad because it has more leaves to choose from. But all in all, considering I snatched it out of the ground with a tractor, drug it up here, pruned the majority of it off, and planted it, I think it's looking good. It's definitely happy out here. I don't know if it'll be happy in July and August, but it's looking good right now. She's leafed out all the way to the end, putting out new runners. Looks good. This is gonna be a nice little grape area. I'm going to clean up the dewberries, and I'm going to take my trimmers and get rid of all this grass that's on my side of the fence because I can't stand it. It's annoying to run into. Repair these 2 pieces of barbed wire here. Make sure the barbed wire is nice and tight there. Get rid of all that grass. Clean this sweet gum tree up some. I don't like that tallow tree, but it's not on my side, so I can't say nothing about it. She's gonna get chopped this year though from Power Company, I think. I don't mind the cherry tree because I'm not gonna have animals up here. But I'll probably get another grape or something plugged down here once I have this barbed wire repaired. Go in there and clean all that up. But it's definitely a beautiful day. Definitely a beautiful day. I'm gonna walk down here and look at these. Got this one here. She's still leafing out more, putting out more blooms. Looking good. I mean, I pruned her and I think she took that as an invitation. Oh, I saw one of them beetles. I bet they're over here too. I think she saw it as an invitation to take off down there, and she is growing like crazy. I still need to figure out what I want to plant underneath it. Cover up all of this. Get some good mulch down here. And grow a second crop under the grapevine. I'm thinking something like strawberries. Maybe some asparagus slipped into. I'm going to put a variegated prickly pear cactus right here underneath this tea, I believe. I think I'm going to do that. But yeah, I can't wait to see if these blooms actually all fertilize. Yeah, that beetle's out here. Let me kill this one. Definitely got whatever that is chewing on my grapes here. There's one right there. Yeah, lots of them. I wonder what it is. Hope it don't hurt the plant too much. There's some blooms already opening up. And you got some petals done fell on that leaf. And this grape, like I said, is different than any others. This is another one I brought from Virginia. Found in a ditch at a park. But it has multiple shapes of leaves. So you get the traditional eventually, but the majority of them look like that. You see there's slightly more traditional. So it just varies. But I'm excited. I believe it's a possum grape hybrid of some kind, but I don't know. I'm not the most intelligent with these, so I'm still learning and trying to figure it out. But it is a gorgeous plant. And it produced a few grapes last year. I think the birds got most of them. But like I said, if we can get the pollination in here this year, I'm confident this thing is going to go nuts with grapes. And then I got this little one here. She hasn't been picked apart by the beetles yet, but she's awful close to that one full of beetles. So who knows? I gotta get rid of this cherry tree. Clean this up some more. Elderberry looking good. But yeah, just a little grape update. Go along with my tomatoes. I kind of wanted to show y'all how I planted them, but they were looking quite pitiful. So I needed to get the water on them first. This heat might just be too much for them already, but we'll see. So I'm gonna try and saturate them pretty heavy. See if I can catch a glimpse of some of it without getting too wet. Can't zoom in because my zoom lens is broken on this camera. But I got 2 rows of tomatoes going up, and then I did 6 marigolds around each one in a ring. So it'll be a little hard to cultivate eventually, but it should grow pretty good. Because I want this to be my food forest area, but I still want stuff like the marigolds to reseed and become, you know, permanent fixtures there, because those marigolds are actually reseeded 5 years in running from when Daniel, my younger brother, had planted some down there in the main garden. And we're gonna finish reviving the main garden over the next few weeks and get it looking good. I'm excited for that. And get all the planting done, and then it can just be, I guess, maintenance planting or just increasing our yield, plugging stuff throughout the year. I'm gonna finish off right here at this little Pakistani mulberry tree. This is the first year she's actually done really well. Super excited for her. Can't wait to see if it's a male or a female, because that'll be the determination on what I do with her next, but I'm thinking I'm going to try and get a cutting off of her this year, or an air layer, so I have a Pakistani to stick somewhere else, because I planted her in too much shade, so she's not growing as good as she needs to. But this year she's actually doing good, so I think her roots are finally established. Sadly, I may need to move her because we're too close to these woods over here, and there's invasive super bamboo coming through, and it already had some pop up last year out here in the field. And so my plan is to eventually migrate all of my blueberries and any trees I have over here 30 feet that way and turn this into a temporary pig pasture. I'll run some larger meat hogs in here, I think, is what I'm going to do, and grow them out for butcher 6 months out of the year, and then plant garden in it the other 6 months out of the year, and just let them eat all of the bamboo roots that come across, so it doesn't get a chance to take hold over here. Let them be my guards at the gate, I guess. But I think I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, I fibbed. There's one more thing I'm gonna show y'all real quick, an update on my pea project for Teresa. As you can see, the peas are sprouting. Just got to make sure they stay watered. I have a feeling I'm going to eventually want to run some sort of drip irrigation or something to them. I just wanted to see if I could do a little hanging garden of field peas out here, since we have trouble with the weevils down in the main garden. So we'll see. And since I'm standing here real quick, I'm gonna show you my 3 new trees. I got 3 more figs. I got a blackjack, a lemon, and a Texas everberry. Trees look really good. I'm gonna give them 2 weeks over here to observe, and then they're going out in the food forest. So we'll see how that goes. The little plums that I had trying to root did make it. These 2 out here, and I think most, if not all of them, died, but I'm going to try again, get some more cuttings. But most everything I've got out here is doing decent. Still got a lot of work to do, but just wanted to slip that in real quick. Like I said, them peas are looking good. Now I'm going to let y'all go. Hope you have a great day. Wado for watching.